This is just a general reading, and so it may not resonate with everybody. Right after I do these and get all the signs out, I will be doing a regular February 2022 for each sign, just general. And if love does flow into it, then we'll put it in there. My name is Barda from Roosters Peacock Tarot here on YouTube. And I will be going live on Facebook probably this week. We've got a nice big storm coming here. So I think it'll be a prime time to do that. So if you guys have not gone on to Facebook, go on to Roosters Peacock on Facebook and make sure you don't just follow it, but like it as well. So that way, whenever I come live to do general readings where I take and I answer general questions, you guys can get in on it. And anytime, sometimes I do these lives over there on Facebook and then upload them later to YouTube. So that way, you know, when a new video comes out, you'll be notified. All right, Sagittarius. And I'm also on Instagram, so I'm going to make sure I show which sign. Because on Instagram, it doesn't show you on the video unless you click on it. Okay, Sagittarius, February 2022 love. Where do I want to go? For some reason, I want to go to the tea leaf cards. Sagittarius, general love reading, February 2022. Okay. My goodness. So far, you know, there's been quite a few signs. They're reevaluating where they're sitting. I'm going to show you the cards here in a minute. And this is going to go for a small group of Sagittarius, not for everybody. A lot of signs are sitting here and they're reevaluating where they're sitting and with whom they're sitting, you know, and in a partnership. And if you're not in a partnership, then a lot of people are doing the past. They're looking over the past to be able to overcome that so they can be a better version of themselves for the next time somebody comes along. That if that's what you want. Some are just stepping away and just taking time to themselves. But for this here, I'm feeling, I want to see which direction I want to take this, because this is another sign who is doing the same thing. They're not, this is not satisfaction. And what's it about though? Okay, so I'm just going to show you here. We've got the feather. And I do feel like reading the words. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Now, do realize as I'm reading these, these could be sometimes our head gets away from us and we end up putting more thoughts into something than what we should. Now, for some of you, this will be actually what's going on. I'm not sure where this is going yet, okay? So then we've got the hand in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Or I also see the hand is stop at the hand because the mouth's not talking, I'm done, okay? We've got the tulip, great passion. And again, here's, I instantly drawn to the tulip, springtime, okay? I'm not sure where this is going yet. I mean, it's about love. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. And with the scissors, some of you will be cutting the cord. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. And what does a yoke do? It holds you down. All right, so let's see where it's going here. All right, Sagittarius, general love reading February. Please give me some information about the feather. Okay, I am not an astrologer, but this has to be a universal thing. People are cleaning up what no longer serves them, the people who no longer serve them. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a way as far as getting on the right path that's right for you. Okay. And a lot of you are dealing, and a lot of people say, well, you can go your whole life and never meet your karmic relationship or your soulmate or your twin flame. No, a lot of you guys are calling in these people, or you're actually in one of these relationships. And I think the way I was kind of dancing around it there for a second, I'll show you that card here in a minute. The way I was dancing around it there for a second, because I wasn't sure which way to go, is for some reason I thought to say, maybe there's overthinking on this. Maybe there was a misunderstanding. I'm thinking I understand why. We've got the runner. So this is definitely evolved around a karmic relationship, a soulmate relationship, or a twin flame relationship. Okay. Excuse me, I've been reading for a little bit. Okay. All right, what did I say? I'll show you the other cards. Soulmates. All right, so a lot of signs have been calling in. They're getting their true calling, and they're really attracting who will complete them. But do realize, since this is a soulmate relationship, this is actually teaching you a lesson. It's actually showing you the parts of yourself that you don't like as well, so you can take and work on it. And the thing of it is I really feel for this right here, for this relationship, or what's going, even if you're not with this person right now, but you know that it was beyond just, hey, let's date. And, we've got the date card here. If you know it was a soul connection, and we've got the runner. So most likely for this group right here, Sagittarius is most likely the runner. All right. Fear of intimacy, letting go, listening to ego. That's what I'm feeling is I think this one here might be a misunderstanding, or not necessarily a misunderstanding. I think the temperaments got hot, and being soulmates, you are going to be attracting, you guys are totally different people in different ways, but you're pretty much the same. All right. So I do believe with this one here, I think it was somebody didn't want to back down, and neither did the other person. Now, is this done? Let's see here. I'll show you the other cards here in a minute. Okay. I don't think some of you this is done. The reason I say that, and I'll get to these, I don't feel like reading them yet, is we've got the body. Now, these are the side cards, and they are literal. To me, when I see them, it's literal, okay? We've got the body. So it looks to me like some tempers flared, and egos flared, and somebody was not going to back down. I don't think it was both, all right? I think both of them were not going to do it. The body, what do you do when you're not going to put up with something? Okay, you're going to take your body, you're going to move, you're going to voyage on. All right. The birth card, which is a new beginning, and work. Okay, so here's the thing, though. The way I read this is the body, the voyage. And see, with the soulmate here, let me show you something here, too. With the soulmate, the twin flame is the actual other half of the person, correct? Well, the soulmate, when you come together, you feel complete, right? Even if you're working, even if you've got your differences, they are there to teach you to be a better person, and vice versa. Now, it can go wrong. It can go very wrong. But with this situation here, I think there was just some, I think there was some hot-headedness that got involved and decided, hey, I'm not backing down. You're not backing down. See ya. I'm getting out of here. I'm running out of here. I'm tired of it. I am not putting up with it, up in the head. Now, the body here, when you have two halves that come together, it makes a complete body, right? Soulmates. All right. So when both parties are not kind of functioning it's not always going to be smooth and pretty. But when two heads get together and they're both being stubborn, is what I'm feeling. And words could have flared. I feel there was words that were flared here. It's kind of like Sagittarius. This group of Sagittarius is sitting there and they're not feeling complete right now. Not at all. They're like, fine, screw it, done. So they got away from the situation. They ran. And it could be vice versa. It could be the other party. And when it happened, you're just sitting here, you're just not feeling complete. Well, I don't think this is done. Not for this group at all. When I see the body, that's one complete person, correct? And for whatever reason, with the runner in here and the soulmate card, you feel more complete with this person. Do you have to have this person? No, but you do feel more complete. All right? It shows me voyaging, where you voyaged on. Now, there is a possibility of a new beginning here, a birth. All right? And it could be literally about a birth, but I really feel this is about two people beginning again, and it's going to take a lot of work. A lot of work. Because I don't think it was just one party that was not quite correct in this. I think somebody said something, and it just went from there. That's what I feel. What is the possibility if there was a misunderstanding in the communication lines here between you and your person, and you're still feeling like, this is not done. This is, you're still feeling each other. It's like you can be around somebody. And here's the example I use. Whenever you're going out and about, you can be right next to somebody. Somebody be like, hi. And you'd be like, oh, okay, I want to talk to this person. They've got good energy. They've got good vibe, right? Or then you can be out in public and then all of a sudden somebody will come talk to you and you just want to get away from them. Okay, this person here makes you feel whole. They make you feel not always content, because obviously there was not a seeing of eye to eye. Now, do I think this is going to happen immediately? It can. I mean, but the ego thing, all right, the ego thing, the pride thing, you're wrong, I'm right. This is where it's going to take the time. It's up to you. It's up to the other person, because you guys are functioning, actually, you're mirroring each other. I don't see the mirror here, but you're mirroring each other. All right? You're kind of acting on the same wavelength. This actually is showing me the tulip. I'm in the Midwest of the U.S., so around that time is when great passion will start coming back in. All right? If you allow it. But somebody decided to cut somebody out because they were disappointed. They're feeling tied down or frustrated. That's what I'm saying. I think tempers flared. I think somebody was not feeling appreciated. I think other people got involved. Oh, I don't even know where that came from. Okay, there you go. Keep your business to your business. All right, so for those of you who feel and know it's not done, small group of Sagittarius. For those of you who know it's not done and feel in your heart it's not done, I'm going to tell you right now, you can speed this up a little bit. But somebody is going to have to give a little. You can wait until springtime. I mean, that's not that far. But if you don't want it to drag out, then you need to set up a time and you need to talk to this person, because there's great passion there. There's seduction. I mean, you guys are awesome. But whenever you guys butt heads, whoosh, okay, that's what we've got. So soulmates. What do I see coming? Now, timing depends on both of you, because you can't make the decision for the other person. But the thing of it is you guys are on the same, kind of the same wavelength. It's like you just know. All right, you know kind of what the other person's feeling. So you're mirroring each other. You're behaving like the other person because, you know, that's just the way it's going. I mean, you guys are soulmates. So we've got what is coming. Okay, actually, it's more of what have you been thinking about? Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Now, if there was a third-party interference, whoosh, that's not, you know, whatever it is, you guys are sitting here playing events over and over in your head. I do feel a lot of times when people end up getting angry, it's more because they're covering hurt feelings. That's what I get. Okay, for this as well. Not saying there's a third party, but that's what the card was saying. Possibly hooking up. I do feel that there's great attraction within this relationship. If somebody made a mistake, I'm not going to say that cheating is a good thing at all. People are human. You make your own choice. You're an adult. It does show me that this is not done, per se. I mean, you can. This could be a cut and dry for Sagittarius. It really, truly could be. You can cut it completely off and just get back out there dating and starting to get to know other people, but you're not quite feeling whole. And then you voyaged on. And it could be somebody said, screw it, and then they went out and they started dating other people, and now you're sitting back and you're like, whoa, you know what? I really am missing my other half. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. So we've got the date card, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. For a lot of you Sagittarius, I really do not believe, apply it how you will, but for this group here, I think it's more of plan, set a date. I think it's not necessarily getting back out there. Yes and no. I don't know. This one actually could have been a sticky situation. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not going to get too far into it. But the end result is, I'm telling you right now, what you wanted to know is, yes, there is a chance for this to come back together. Yes, was there some wrongdoing of some kind? Yes. Were there egos involved? Yes, there was. But we've got the coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Okay, so when you guys were together, let me see something here. Yeah. I will read it that way too. I'll show you those here in a minute. Excuse me. For some of you, okay, I'm going to finish this part of the reading. This is actually going to kind of be two readings, two different sides. For those of you who are actually looking towards to get back together with this person, I'm sorry, if there is like the third party interference, this is my personal opinion. If somebody's got to go outside, then there's not really anything there. Do you know what I mean? There's really no excuse for it. And what I mean by that is if somebody, even if it's you, Sagittarius, that stepped outside the lines there of this union, that was a choice because something was missing there, and you were looking and seeking somewhere else, or the other person was. All right. So maybe you need to really evaluate, is that really truly what you want? Okay. Now there's a possibility, everybody, you're an adult, so you get to choose what you want to do. The first scenario I can see is the runner ran away very fast. There were egos involved. There's a possibility of this coming back together in the spring. It can be sped up a little bit, but I really think there's going to be a distance. It's 3 weeks. I'm getting the number 3. 3 weeks. Yeah, about that. 3 weeks. 3 months. Somewhere along those. I'm getting the number 3. Number 3. Okay. I'll have to read that one that way too. Third party interference. Somebody stuck their nose where it didn't belong. Again, this is where signs are cutting out the people who are actually taking and because nobody can really destroy your relationship if you don't let it, right? If there's a firm foundation. So I'm gonna, this one right here, for the ones that it was your soulmate, then you are going to most likely in the spring either be getting back together or have a possibility of doing it. And you may have actually voyaged away from this person, and there could be a new beginning with the birth card, and it's going to take a lot of work. All right, learning to date again, learning to get to know each other again, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, because you guys were great friends. And there's the passion card. All right, that is the first way I'm going to read it, but I do feel that I need to read it this way as well. All right, because this feels correct as well. Excuse me. So we have the runner. This is going to be the second reading, okay? This is for the ones where you have left somebody because you ran away, completely got away from them. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. You stuck your hand up, that's enough. No more. All right. You've got the tulip. This could have happened in the springtime. You've cut the cords with the scissors. No more. Because this relationship was weighing you down or frustrated. Why was it making you feel frustrated? Because I feel there was involvement with somebody else. Okay, somebody a third wheel. And because this relationship made you feel like it wasn't enough, and it made you heartbroken. And here's frustrated again, frustrated in relationship, frustrated, okay, feeling tied down. All right, so for this group of Sagittarius, I'm going to read it as you have completely moved on. And in February, this is what you're thinking about. You're moving on. You're not going to deal with this. What is the possibility of coming into your life if you have not met this soul connection, okay? Now this, I'm reading it as just ran, okay? I'm not going to read the words. You ran. Somebody ran, okay? The possibility in coming up, let me see something. I want to check something. Yes. For this group of Sagittarius that have completely left a frustrating relationship where there was a third wheel or somebody was sticking their nose in where it didn't belong and there was egos involved and you have left and you are not going back. This probably happened in the springtime. Your clue for what I'm going to tell you next is September. It'll be this coming September. And I'm also seeing for some of you, it's 2023 because there's a lot of self-healing, but generally September stands out to me. Who will you be attracting? Your soulmate. There'll be great seduction in here. You will no longer be sitting here on the cassette, replaying outdated thinking over and over in your head. They may still be playing, but you're going to be getting over it. This person will make you feel like you don't need to continue to do this. And eventually you won't. You'll be like, you know what? That's just not worth it. I'm better than that. Then we have the date card. And who is this person that you could be possibly running into? This partner could be a kin relationship, as in soulmates. All right. This could be just a date, a random date that you decide to go on. You've got the coffee cup, meeting and conversing. So I do feel that for some of you, the possibility in September will be that you will be meeting your soulmate. And there is great seduction. And some of you will be replaying this event. And some of you, okay, yes, that feels right. Hold on here. Let me see something. Yeah, June. Okay. For some of you, this stands out that you may have already ran into this soulmate in September and June. Not saying you ran into him in June. That's not what I'm feeling. I'm going to set this over here. But June feels correct on this one as well. But September, some of you have already met this person and you're no longer sitting here playing stuff over. By June, you will be feeling, that's it. By June, you'll be feeling much more whole and you'll see the direction on where this is going. And you won't be sitting here focused on this as much, this past relationship where you ran away. And I'm seeing those cartoon characters where, you know, there's dust behind your feet because you're not going to sit there anymore. For those of you who have that situation where you left a bad relationship because of a third party or somebody sticking their nose in where it didn't belong, you do have the possibility, and some of you, you have it in September. Yeah, I do. I feel like going back to it. Some of you already, yes, I'm saying yes, already met your soulmate in September, this last September. That's it. Okay. That's why I'm seeing 2023, because there actually could be a wedding date set for some of you for this new person that has come into your life that is no longer making you feel broken like this. And in February, you're still playing, there's a few things that you're still rolling around in your head, but you're more rolling around in your head about the soulmate, this person that has come into your life that makes you feel more complete. See the birth, working on it. All right. And the past has been quite a bit of a rough go. The body, it took a toll on the body and the mind, and you literally voyaged away from this other person in the past. That's what I feel on this one. So in February, you guys are, for this group right here, feeling about this new person who has come into your life, great passion and same chemistry, like each other equally and having fun. So you're no longer tied up or feeling tied down to the past. And for some reason, I think June is actually a date that's going to be set. All right. Whether it's engagement or marriage, I do believe that's what it feels like. All right. What else do we want to go here? This new one that you're going to meet, and if you have not met this person yet, I'm going to tell you right now, when you go on to watch videos and stuff like that, you run across one randomly. I don't care if it's January, February, March, April reading. It doesn't matter. If it sounds like you right then and there, and that's what you're going through, take a minute and listen. That message is meant for you. Okay, so this is the one that the new one that's going to be either coming in or is already coming into your life will be true love. Okay, and for some of you, if you're not setting a date and this person hasn't shown up, your key time is to watch for this person in June. All right, Sagittarius, you guys got a lot of stuff, and let your friends help you. So that may be how you met this person or will be meeting this person. Socialization, going out. All right, so these are just basically real short readings. Yep, and another one, release your ex. That's what you're doing or have done. But in February, I think there's going to be events that you're still replaying in your head a little bit. But this, just know, if this has not happened yet with the soulmate coming along, it's coming. All right, just release this. Let it go. You ran away from that for a reason. Don't look back. This is the second part right here. So if you're the ones where there's no chance of you going back whatsoever, open yourself up and release your ex, the one that was the problem, that made you heartbroken and not enough. So you can open yourself up to the real one, the true one that needs to be able to come in. All right, guys, these are just real short readings for February, the love one. As soon as I get all the love ones done, then I will be doing the general monthly readings just for general work, life. And if love does flow back into it, then so be it. I mean, I'll do it that way. So I'm going to get all these out. And then the next ones that are going to be for the general monthly, I will be probably doing those live on Facebook on Roosters Peacock. So if you want to follow along and get notified, then make sure you go over to Roosters Peacock on Facebook, like it, not just follow it, like it, because it won't update you. And then for here on YouTube, make sure that if you guys like the readings, then by all means, there's a description down at the bottom. And you guys can also go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell, and it'll notify you every time I upload a video or I go live. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great day. Bye.